Hello, my people. Let's talk about English. Today we are going to talk about noun because we have the eighth part of speech. But today we're going to start with noun. As please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Finda www.com/finda_blessing. Follow me also on my TikTok account, Blade Magnet. So about noun. As to say, a noun is a word used to name a person, animal, place, thing, or idea. For example, we have John, Mary, cat, dog, courage, love, pen, pencil. These are all examples of noun. But how we can identify a noun? Generally, noun can answer a question, what or whom. For example, if I said, Lombly is far away. So I've used, since we say noun can answer a question, either what or whom, so I will say now, what is far away? I will say now, Lombly is far away. So now have answered the question what, and Lumley is a place. Let's take another example again. So say May is ready. And now since we say now can answer a question what or whom, or who. Whom is for some cases but not often. So let's use who. Say May is ready. And if you ask, say, who is ready? When we answer now, May is ready. Who is ready? Then now we answer the question, May is ready. So they now have answered the question. So now, secondly, determiners and adjective can help us to identify a noun. Determiners stand in front of a noun to modify them. And we have classes of determiners. We have the article, the demonstrative, possessive, and the quantifiers. The articles, we have a, an, they. Like for example, let me give first the classes. And for the demonstrative, we have this, that, etc. Possessive, we have my, your, his, hers. They are all possessive. Quantifiers, we have many, more, much, a lot of. These are all quantifiers of noun. So like for example, if you want to use example of all the quantifiers, as I have given now, so everybody know different example, but we give one example for the quantifier, the possessive, article, and demonstrative. Examples of the classes of determiners. For the article, let's use A. I saw a cat. A stand in front of the cat to modify the noun cats. For the demonstrative, this book on the table is mine. This stand in front of the book now to modify it. For the possessive, is that your phone? They just stand in front of the phone to modify it. For the quantifiers, many books on the table. So many stand in front of the book to modify it. So let's look about verb and noun forms. There are many words that will act as a noun, also act as a verb, also act as a noun. Like for example, let's take surprise. I will say, please, Mary, don't surprise me. So that I don't want Mary to surprise me. That's the verb. Say, please, Mary, don't surprise me. So that I don't want Mary to do the action. So it's the verb. When I say, this is a surprise, is the noun. Let's take again another example. delay. They spelled at the same. Let's say Mary came after some delay. It's a noun. Mary came after some delay. It's a noun. And say they will delay the service. It's an action. Say they will delay the service. It's a verb. It's an action. Mary come after some delay. It's a noun. For surprise, please don't surprise me. It's the verb. This is a surprise. It's a noun. Let's go to advice and advice. For advice, advice, and advice, advice. So for the advice, I will say, may ye advise your sister. That I'm commanding Mary to take the action. Say, may ye advise your sister. There's the action. After Mary have done the action, Mary will come again and say, I have advised her. So that is a noun. I have advised her. It's a noun. When I say, may ye advise your sister, it's an action. It's a verb. I will say, may ye advise your sister. Action. To take my advice. A noun. To take my advice is a noun. May you advise your sister is an action, is a verb. Or maybe we come again and say, I have advised her is a noun. So let's move to the functions of verb. A noun, functions of noun. Now, the functions of noun, we have the subject, we have the object, and a complement. This also can also be in the form of a noun phrase. A noun, okay, a subject can, a noun or a pronoun can only be a subject if there is a verb. So this also can happen in the form of clauses, phrases, and clauses. Now we have the noun clause, the noun phrase. Also, subjects, objects, and complements can act also. They can act also as a function. Functions of the noun, we have the subject, objects, and complements. A subject, a noun or a pronoun can only be a subject if there is a verb. It's either doing the verb, controlling the verb, or agreeing with the verb. This also can happen in noun, phrases, and clauses. Action. The phrases and clauses. A noun can function as a subject, object, or a complement. We say a noun can, or a subject can only be a noun or a pronoun if there is a verb in it. So it can either be doer, agreeing, or controlling the verb. So let's take an example. Mary took my bag. So that is the action, took, and that is the noun, Mary. So if a subject is not a verb, a subject agreeing with a linking verb, for example, commerce is the best university. So is a linking verb, agrees with the word commerce. Commerce is a place, it's a university, it's a place. So let's take a look again about subjects, complements. A noun can be a complement if it is used after a linking verb. Like for example, he became a doctor. Complements. That complements, they complement that person. So he became a doctor, or he became a lawyer. So complements it. For this, when subjects agreeing with a linking verb, you can use another word again to say, Connor is a small town. Is a linking verb also. So agreeing with the verb is the subjects. Subjects agreeing with the linking verb is. Connor is a small town. Commerce is a best university. For a complement, now complement say can only be a now can only be a complement if the subject is used. Okay, if it is used after a linking verb. After a linking verb, say he became a doctor, he became a lawyer, he became a secretary. These are all complements. So now we move to the object of a noun. Objects, a noun can be an object if it directly receives the action, that is a direct object, or for whom the action is performed. Then an indirect can either be direct objects or indirect objects. For example, the gears captured the rats that are direct objects. Let's see. They gave me a pen that the action was performed. As for me, the action was performed. They gave me a pen that is indirect objects. Now also have genders. So we have now genders. For example, say actor, actress, waiter, waitress, hero, heroine. These are all nouns. Let's go to the types of noun. We have collective noun. It's a singular, but stand for many individuals like assembly, class, army. These are all group. So these are all, but a single but stand for many individuals. Let's talk about common nouns. These are name given to people. For example, say boys, girls is a common. Women, men is a common noun. When we talk about the proper noun, it's a specific name given to people like Habu, Mary, John, Lumley, Freetown is a specific name given to person, place, or things. So let's talk about the concrete noun. Concrete noun exists in material form. Concrete noun exists in material form. Like we have house. We have just a material house, water, stream. These are all river. These are all material in material form. Let's talk about abstract noun. Abstract noun, they do not exist in a material form, but they can attract you. Like for example, you cannot see them, but they can attract you. Like for example, music. You cannot see music, but when you play music, it will attract you. Love, you cannot see love, but love can attract you. Peace, you cannot see peace, but peace can attract you. So they cannot see with it, cannot see or touch, but you can feel them. That's the abstract nouns. Countable nouns. Countable nouns have plural and singular forms. They can be counted. Have a mango, an apple. These are all examples of countable noun. Uncountable noun do not have plural, or their plural is the same as a singular, like substance, gases, they are the same. They have gas, liquid, their plural are the same as a singular. They do not have plural, but their plural is the same as a singular. Cannot have a substance. The same number. One is a substance. Many can also be a substance. So they do not. They are plural and singular are the same form. That's one compound noun. Compound noun can be two or more words. They can be written as single. Some can be written apart. Like for breakfast, it's joined together. It's a two word but joined together. But they are written single. But some they are written apart. Like for example, driving license stand for one but two words. Some can be joined together. Like for example, say dining table So they're joining, but you need to be careful when using them. Which one needs to take the S or not? When using them in sentence, you need to be careful which one to take the S, which one not to take the S. But we give you some examples of how to use them in a sentence. Let's take example of them and their plural form. So like for example, toothbrush is a compound noun because the two words join together. But when you are making it plural, you say toothbrushes. Two brushes. When you want to use another word again that is separate but it stands for one, for example, say bus station is one word, but it stands for one meaning, but it's two word. When you are using it as a plural, the bus should not take the S, but the station should take the S. For example, say bus stations. Not say bus stations or bus station. No, say bus station. The stations to take the S. When you are using this word again, like say brother-in-law, the one that when you are making it plural, the brother needs to take the plural. Say brothers-in-law. So the brother will take the S. Brothers-in-law. Brother-in-law. Singular. Brothers-in-law. Plural. My in-law. Singular. My in-laws. Plural. So thank you very much.